Hello pickup truck and SUV fans, my name is Tim Estradal and welcome to the channel if you haven't been here before. This channel is all about pickups and SUVs. We do unique drives, I do first drives, I do old classic trucks, I do a lot of stuff. This is what I love. I want to talk to you today about the 2018 Ford F-350 I recently had as a press loan. This thing was massive. It had an 8-foot bed, it had a crew cab, it had the 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel in it, it had dualies, it had the gooseneck ball attachment in the bed. Lots of stuff going on with this, and it was luxurious as heck. This is the Platinum Edition. This thing was big, massive, luxurious, and kind of expensive. So what do you do with these trucks? Well, you tow with them. That's the point of them, right? And so I had my friends Galen, my friends Bobby, and my friend Lowell. We got together one afternoon. We did a bunch of towing. I towed horses, snowmobiles, and hay. Lots of hay. Like, may have pushed the boundaries in a truck amount of hay. And so I'm going to show you some video with the hooking things up, the guys in the cab. I'll give you some final thoughts at the end. And hopefully you enjoy it. If you do, hit subscribe. That's how I get paid. That's how this stuff works. So up first is our friend Galen, his wife Susan, and their daughter Brienne. And we're going to tow some horses. So enjoy. So Ford actually has a $100,000 truck.
I know, I've seen it on there.
It's the F-450 actually.
Right.
And
No way.
In the front, yeah.
what?
So you can see the ditch.
Yep. So what this is remember I showed you that camera in the back of that
Yeah.
light back there? There's 4 cameras, and it pieces the images together to create the 360. All right, so we're, let's see, I should record this. We're in 3rd gear. The horse is behind us. Tow haul mode engaged. 20 miles an hour, 1,500 RPMs, and besides the rattle of the road, it's pretty smooth. Blind spot and cross traffic alert detect. Trailer attached, or deactivated, because we didn't set up the trailer. If we set up the trailer, it would have adjusted for that. So, yeah. You could 80 miles an hour cruising down to your horse show in this. Yeah. This is what people do with these things. But I was making the point that the F-450 is $100,000, and Ford was talking about the fact that that's cheaper for the horse customer if you compare that to the rigs with the flat.
Oh, yeah.
I can't think of the name of them.
Toter truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things start at like $120,000 without options.
Right.
You can get a fully loaded F-450, has the same towing capacity,
Right.
but you get it fully loaded for $100,000.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I always think of $100,000 as a bargain. Absolutely, every time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I will tell you, the downside of 360-degree cameras is you become really overactive in your parking because you want to be perfect in every spot. And so it makes you like a Nazi parking person, right? Because you're like, oh, I can get over that much more, right? Because you can see the camera and you're like,
Gotta be here.
yeah, got to be exactly, in place. Versus before, you just pull in, kind of be between lines, no big deal. So you do a lot with horses.
Right.
This is a pretty typical drive for you.
Yes.
So, I mean, you're not loading in more than this.
We put 6 or 8 horses.
6 or 8?
Not in this one.
Not
Not
okay.
in this trailer.
That big brown
This
trailer?
is a typical load for this trailer.
Okay.
And this is probably somebody that would buy a pickup like this might have a bigger living quarter area, which would be a little heavier, but probably not pulling any more horses let's say.
Yeah, I mean, so my question's always been with this is we have this game now. We go with 30,000 pounds, and Ram comes out 31,000, and Ford says, no, I'll have 32,000.
Right.
But when you get to that place in the marketplace,
Right.
I don't know many customers that really have anything that 1,000 pounds can make a big difference.
No, not really.
You know, I mean, so what? It tows an extra 1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, what you would have there, and the difference would be a 3-horse to a 4-horse to a 5-horse.
But
Okay.
I mean, we're doing that with 96 Fords.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody. I could see construction equipment maybe, but even then, when you're towing construction
Right.
equipment, 1,000 pounds, I don't know. But you said 90. You said you're towing the same load 96.
That brown trailer that's all rusty out there, the 6 Ford plant.
Okay.
And I'm pulling it with a 97 Ford Power Stroke, and it pulls at 75 mile an hour right down the road. But I mean, that's old technology. I mean, but
It won't climb a hill at that.
no, it won't do what this pickup. I don't know what this horsepower rating is. So this is not. I mean,
So let's get it. I don't want to go too fast. I want the horses to move around, but I'm going to put a little bit into it. So we're at 40 miles an hour, 2,000 RPMs, 4th gear. And what's crazy about this truck is you have very little throttle input, like what I'm putting into the gas pedal. And so you felt the shift in the 5th now. So we're at 50 miles an hour. Speed limit here is 55, I believe. So 2,000 RPMs. Nice and smooth. Nice power delivery. Now we're at an undisclosed speed. No telling how fast I'm going. And it's cruising. I mean, there's no concerns. I think with this, you could do that 75 uphill all day long. Yeah. Well, that was stressful. Are you okay, truck? Are you okay? Can you handle that? What I was interested in is that the PSI and the turbos is probably about 10, 15 PSI turbos. So the deal with the turbos is always once you get in the turbo, you're sucking down the fuel. In this case, it's diesel.
Right.
And so you want that turbo to stay really low, and I think we are.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll get
what kind of fuel mileage it would get with something. I mean, because that's a big thing with everybody. I mean,
well, so let's.
Everybody says, well, my Dodge or my Ford will get this, and then you go hook a trailer onto it, and it halves it instantly. You know.
All right, so I'm gonna hold and reset the fuel economy. I had it at 13.1 in my daily driving. So I'm doing 55 miles an hour. We'll drive around town. We'll drive back to your house, and I'll tell you what it is. We'll have the computer estimated it.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean.
13.1 days driving is not getting any better than the older pickups.
Not really.
No, So my first number came up at 9.5. Now I'm down to 9.4. So probably 7, 8, 9 for add additional weight.
Right.
Yeah. I'd hate to imagine how many gallons this fuel tank is. I'll put that down below the video how many gallons it is, but
Right.
I'm not going to the gas station. That's not happening this press trip.
Right.
Yeah, the thing that's interesting in the heavy duty segment is there's no EPA ratings on fuel economy. They're not required to give ratings on that.
Right.
And because they're not required to give ratings on that, they don't really make it a focus to improve fuel economy.
Right.
Versus like in the half-ton market, I just drove the new Power Stroke F-150,
Yeah.
and I got 31.5 mile per gallon.
Right. See.
But
why can't they do that in this? That's what I don't understand.
there's no mandates behind that. There's no reason to. They just don't see it as a customer. They don't see fuel economy being a customer demand issue in this vehicle. They see ride comfort. They see towing confidence. They see power. Those are the numbers they're going after.
Right.
And so as you increase torque and horsepower,
Right.
well, downside you're not going to get fuel economy.
Right.
Nice. So I just slowed down, and the computer says 12.6.
Right.
But I mean, I'm doing 35. So, and I honestly am really just coasting at this point.
Oh yeah.
So what do you normally tow this trailer with?
With a Ford
F-350.
F-350.
350. What year?
It's 2012
So you have, okay, do you have a diesel or gas?
diesel.
Okay. So you have no problems then probably with that? No.
No, it works real well with this.
He got a big kick out of it. Let's see here. Here.
Isn't that something?
You feeling that?
Yeah. Yep. Golly.
So yeah, you can, and there's a button on your right, your right thigh that controls that, or you can control it here.
I see, yeah.
And so yeah, massage, get get your butt nice and appeased.
Yeah, long trip.
Yeah, so this has been fun. It's fun to drive these different trailers. You don't always get a chance to drive these in my business,
For sure.
unless there's an event where they're set up. So you guys take this to Laramie.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of fuel economy do you get?
Oh, around 11.
Do you?
With it, yep.
Is that a big issue for you, fuel economy?
Oh, not really. Not when you
Not
going
when
up for pleasure. I guess you kind
Yeah.
of expect it's going to cost some money. So
Yeah, we were talking earlier about how this vehicle class has no EPA ratings for fuel economy.
right,
They just don't even worry about it.
no, they expect them to pull, and that's what they do. And
Yep. Wow. You got tow haul, right? Yeah. It's interesting. It's a little bit more jerky on this. The horse trailer was a little bit more smooth.
Oh,
Could just be the way I'm driving too. I had lunch, so yeah, it feels like there's a little more weight back there, but I don't know if there could be. So what do you figure each snowmobile is?
500 pounds.
Okay. So that's less than so we had 4 horses this morning.
Right.
So we have less than that, and then it's whatever the trailer weighs.
Mm-hmm.
Turn on cruise. Huh. That's interesting. Now you just feel just a little bit.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
But
Now does that do it on yours?
Well, actually, this is not near as bad. His has got big tires and big, tall suspension, so you can feel a little rougher riding. And this is actually pretty nice.
So this okay. So you probably getting to Laramie is what? Hour and a half, 2 hours?
2 hours.
So when you get there, are you a little bit tired from driving?
No.
Or you're probably well, you're probably excited.
Yeah.
You're probably ready to go.
Yeah.
I always talk about driver fatigue is one of my big things, and so because some vehicles they wear your butt out.
Oh, they get
my
tired,
62, I drove that to Denver. I got a little tired.
Oh, yeah,
and then a little bit worn out on that. Yeah, that's always a question for me. I have no. So I was babying away with the horses, but
Oh yeah,
these aren't gonna. I'm not gonna worry about it. So we're doing 40, third gear, fourth. You can feel the shifting a little bit because I'm really on it. That's a little bit of a. So we're now at undisclosed speed, and I'm still just in 5th gear. So I still have much more to tank. Yeah, I still have a lot more power.
Yep.
We have, you said 9 tons.
Yeah.
So what's that in poundage?
18,000.
18,000 pounds. 18,000 pounds. We think the trailer's 25,000?
Something like that.
Okay, so
23, 24,000.
yeah, so we're pretty heavy here. We're more than the horse trailer. The horse trailer was,
Oh, yeah.
well, yeah, we're like way more.
You're a lot more than Yeah.
So we're on private roads.
This is why I wanted to hope Roll could help us with that hay he has.
Boy, it got,
This will give this truck a little work.
well, we got off the line pretty decent. Oh, you can feel it pulling now a little bit.
Too short.
Yeah, I'm trying to go.
Through the bumps.
So let me go wide here. Let me go wide.
Yeah, down in there anyway. Watch us dump bales.
Come on. No dumping bales. All right. Give me like another 4 miles notice next time.
Wide turn. Oh, you got him. Wide turn.
So you normally tow with a 3/4 ton,
Yeah.
but you don't tow this much, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Really, with 3/4 ton?
Wow.
That's probably over
Overloading it, but yeah. With single tires, not dualies.
single. Okay,
We don't have 3/4 ton with dualies.
yeah, that's true.
You just load her up.
And you go. You're kind of out of choices. That's what you have for pickups.
Yep.
Huh.
Never, for me, and what I do, I never saw the need for a one-ton dually.
Okay.
Just, it just wasn't there. Involved with it. Yeah, you have to call it. Now that camper does squat down to 3/4 ton. A one-ton dually with that 34-foot bumper hitch would be nice. Mine's only a 29-foot fifth wheel, and it'll set that up down. That's
Here we go. No tipping bales.
Stay wide.
Are we gonna go onto the grass then?
It's the one harder thing.
All right.
You just learn how to do that.
You just learn what to drive over, what not drive over.
Well, I guess we dump bales off. I got a loader.
Yeah, I don't suspect the balers are gonna go anywhere.
No, they might break.
Oh, that'd be kind of a pain. So why do you have this much? Do you grow it, or do you have cattle, or what do you do?
I've got about 240 cows.
Okay, so that's why you have the big bales.
Yep. And then we sell it.
Okay.
We grow it. I bale it.
And then, yep. Is there a thing about square bales and big round bales? Is just a machine you have? Is one better than the other?
Not necessarily. The reason I like the squares is you can load them faster onto a truck. Okay. And the truckers, rounds they can't haul during dark.
Right. During dark?
But squares they can. Yeah.
Really?
They're over width.
What do you think about
Okay.
the square?
Okay. Yeah. So they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because most of them are 6-foot bales. A lot of them are just 5s, but you still get. And then the rounds, they've really sped up the round bales. When 10 years ago, the rounds would have to sit there and run twine, and that'd take about 2 minutes sitting in the field. Well, then we ran about the same ground speed picking up. Well, you could do a lot more per hour just because you never stop.
Okay.
But the new ones with the net wrap, they've actually sped them up. They'll run a little faster ground speed than I can with the square. And shoot, they net wrap them now in 15 seconds.
Yeah. Now, have you thought too much where you want to back up?
No, I think maybe
It's easier to back always on the driver's side, so go this way.
Yep.
Because then you can see the trailer go back that way.
oh, okay.
Where this side,
You can't.
yeah, it's a blind side back. Although the little mirror supposedly helps, but it just doesn't work that way.
And I just pull
I
straight
can guarantee
ahead.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get straightened out,
Yeah, and then just back
Yeah,
up.
you're fine.
and then. All right, Lowell. We'll turn on the camera for you and kind of blow your mind a little bit.
But you can't see back there. Still can't see back there.
Well, here's the thing: if I had a camera back there, you can actually there's an auxiliary. You can put this camera wherever you want.
Yeah. That's an interesting view. Looking right at the gooseneck. Okay.
But it kind of splits.
Yeah, it's kind of like what's the line from, but All these newer things, it's just like in the tractors.
Oh, I can't even imagine. Well, I can't even imagine.
That one I was disking with,
Yep.
computer screen on the dash, and then another one over here.
Is that right?
And you could get lost. I don't know what half. I don't think I know a tenth of what that thing can do. I really don't.
I feel like you need to go to training class before you, or as you're buying it.
It's falling around, Jeff.
I know, but I'm overcorrecting.
He's looking at the camera, see, and it's not.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it's doing
looking
well.
here too. I'm looking
Yeah,
too.
but I mean,
I got confused. I thought that tire's low on that trailer.
it very well could be. Like, you know, I haven't pulled it in a month, so we did check.
All right, now we should be good.
Oh yeah.
That was it.
Let's see what the. Yeah.
Please check surroundings for sure.
The 360 camera with. So there's 4 cameras in each bumper, and it creates an image for your head.
Oh, okay.
So each camera shoots out of like a wedge, and then the computer puts all 4 images together. And it'll turn off when I get above like 5 miles an hour. But it's I don't know. I've used it quite a bit at around town because you know, it's a big truck,
Oh yeah.
and so it's hard to park.
Yep.
And so I sometimes turn the camera just to make sure I know where I'm at.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Because that overhead shot, even though it's not an overhead shot, I know that it really does show you where you're at.
Yeah, and what's cool is you can,
You're going too fast, so.
yeah, it's not gonna let me do it. Shoot. You can check the bed. There's some guys actually, they work around that, just way to do that. But you can say, gosh, did I connect, you know, XYZ in your bed?
Yeah.
And so you can see everything hooked up, and you can see, you know, what I like is you can see the bales of hay, so you can kind of see if one's wobbling or not.
Actually, once you get them on, strap down. You never look at a load of hay.
Yeah.
Till you
don't
get
want
to
it.
where you're going. You just don't want it. Just don't want to go there.
There you go, folks. Load it up. You don't want to know.
You don't want to think about it.
That's funny.
That's pretty much a trucker attitude on that one. Don't want to know.
You getting some corn yet?
Whew. All right, there you go. We spent the day towing. We we had fun with, I should say. We had a horse trailer with 4 horses that weighed 21,000 pounds. We had the snowmobile trailer that was homemade out of a 5th wheel. The guy took the 5th wheel camper and basically made a trailer out of it. Put a gooseneck on it. That weighed 15,000 pounds. And then we got a bit heavy. We got a bit overloaded, I think, with the hay trailer. We had 18,000 pounds, plus we had a 5,000 pound trailer, plus we had a 9,000 pound truck. So that adds up to an overloaded 1 ton. But it was interesting that he tows all the way down to Colorado, which is a good couple hours, with a 3/4 ton towing that much weight. A little nerve-wracking. As you notice, you may have commented below in the video, you're thinking about commenting. We didn't strap the bales down, we didn't do anything crazy. We drove on a private driveway, we drove a 1/4 mile just to get the experience of it. I tell you what, this thing's a beast. 9.5 mile per gallon is our average after I reset it as we're towing the horse trailer. So that's about what we got all day from driving it around. I'm not sure how many miles we did. It's whatever it is. That's it. I just thought it was really interesting. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed watching us tow the various pieces we did, the various trailers. I will say the snowmobile trailer pulled the worst. It was jerky. The hay trailer pulled the smoothest, I thought, but you're weighted down so much, I didn't really get on it. I never went more than 30, 40 miles an hour. The horse trailer towed really well, but you definitely had some concerns about the horses. You didn't want to tow too fast, like off the line, and send them flying backwards. And so, something to think about. So I don't know. I had a great time. I hope you did too. I hope you subscribe to watch more. This definitely was a real-world towing experience today. And make sure you find us on Facebook, on Twitter, and Instagram, on Pinterest. It's all variations of pickup truck plus SUV or pickup truck and SUV. Email all the hate mail. I love reading it at tim@pickuptrucktalk.com. The website's pickuptrucktalk.com. Your support really makes a difference, and I'm going to drive home and grab myself a little whiskey and chill out. So we'll see you down the road.